Hi, fans. I'm the PC Expert Amateur, and this is episode 66 of the airflow and pressure differential comparison of 120 millimeter fans. As always, I need to remind you that this is my anemometer or airflow meter, and it has 4 decimal places for the area setting. I calibrated this against the Noctua A12x25, but unfortunately, because there are only 4 decimal places instead of 5, I can't get it to be perfectly precise. So at some point in the higher numbers, distortion starts to creep in to all of those higher numbers. I don't know where, I don't know how big it gets or anything like that, and I'm not a mathematician, so I have no way for me to correct it within my spreadsheet. Yeah, I can't afford to replace this. Got no job, almost got no money. Speaking of which, my sister just started a GoFundMe. So if you'd like to help me to actually be able to pay my rent for November, there's a way to do it now. Let me know if you're interested. Good news is, and I use cubic meters per hour instead of cubic feet per minute because America needs to move out of the Stone Ages into the age of metric. Stop being so stubbornly stupid. Okay, enough of that. Good news is that the distortion is consistent, and so that means I can rank the fans based on the airflow results. The fans that we're going to look at today are the E-Power Top Fan 2 RGB. Now, I greatly regret it because when I ordered this one, they tried to warn me that I would need to order the 3-pack. I was like, oh, they're just trying to get more money out of me. No, actually not. You can't control the lights. You can't make them be anything other than white unless you get their special hub. Because their special hub, even though we've only got either a MoXD or 3-pin, can actually control the lighting. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I either didn't understand or they didn't state it clearly enough for me. Also, I've got the CJY 12025 model. It's a 2-pin. CJY is short for, oh my God, I forgot what it is. I forgot. It's an abbreviation of the Chinese name for the company. And yeah, it's like Chuang Yangjin or something like that. I forgot. You'll see it. You'll see it soon enough. It's, hold on. I'm looking. Okay. Wait, no, it's not there. Chaojingyin, or probably Chaojingyin, or something. I don't know. Also, the GSColer FB120BK. It's a 3-pack of interlocking fans. The Iceberg thermal IceGALE, the regular one, not the extra, which I thought I had reviewed a long time ago, and then I discovered I hadn't even put it in my database, and so I did review it. I don't even know how that managed to happen. And then the PinXun PX12025, which is also a 3-pack and looks like this. It came with the cushions detached. I had to attach them or adhere them, or however you want to say it. Stick them on by myself. Oh, it was so difficult. All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the information from the results of my RPM tests up on the screen, and I'd like you to please go ahead and look at that information and find out the bearing type and look at the for each fan. Look at the pictures of the fans. Look at the distance between the blades side to side, the blade design, the frame design, the diameter of the hub, and so on, and see if you can figure out which fan is the worst for airflow and which is the best, which is the worst for pressure differential, and which is the best. There's no competition, so just put your guesses below in the comments. Save them. Don't do anything else with them because this is just a learning opportunity for you. And there it is. So the E-Power was rated at $19.99, but it only came in at $9.50. That could very well be because I don't have the hub. Now, if E-Power wants to send me the hub, I'll be happy to accept it. But I'm in no financial position to buy anything. The PinXun was rated at 1200, came in at 1330. The Iceberg Thermal was rated at 1850, came in at 1930. The GSColer was rated at 1800 and came in at 1980. And there was no specifications for the CJY, but it came in at 3134.1 RPMs. There we go. So pause now, put the guesses in, and we will continue to the airflow results. Now, if you guessed that the E-Power was going to be the weakest one, that's right. It is the weakest one, and that's because either it's defective or it requires the fan to move at maximum speed, unfortunately. So it comes in at 111.6 CMHs, or cubic meters per hour. The GSColer was in second place, or fourth place, I should say, at 139.8, which actually is above average. The PinXun came in at 151.2. The CJY came in at 200.4, which is excellent. And the Iceberg Thermal came in at 204, which is also excellent. Let's take a look at pressure differential. The E-Power was the weakest. It only had 58 degrees. Again, E-Power, please send me the hub so I can revise my review and also the information in the comparisons. The PinXun came in at 67 degrees. The Iceberg was a bit better at 74. CJY, not significantly better at 77. The GSColer, a little bit better at 79. So some of these are going to be in the second quartile, and some I think will be in the third, and some of them will be in the fourth. I don't think any of them will be in the first quartile, but it's a little hard to say for sure. All right, let's go ahead and see how these fans stack up against all of the other fans. Okay, it's currently sorted based on the RPMs, and always remember that RPMs definitely have an impact on the performance of a fan, but there are ways to design the fan, such as having high quality bearings and stuff, that can alter the impact by decreasing it or increasing it of the RPMs. So the E-Power is in the beginning of the first quartile because of the missing hub, or it's damaged, I don't know which. The PinXun is also in the first quartile. And then we have in the second quartile the Iceberg Thermal, and the GSColer is in the third quartile, and the CJY is in the fourth quartile. So let's see about pressure differential. Alrighty, now let's see what we've got here. Again, first quartile. Oh, we do actually have the E-Power in the first quartile. I misestimated on that. And the second quartile, the PinXun. And then the third quartile, the Iceberg. And the fourth quartile, the CJY, the GSColer. All right, now we'll look at airflow. Alrighty, there we go again. The E-Power in the first quartile, unsurprisingly, along with the GSColer. Oh, okay. I didn't really remember that would be like that. PinXun looks to be in the second quartile. And then we have the CJY in the third quartile, the Iceberg in the fourth quartile. No, they're both in the third quartile. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoot this over so you can see all 5 of the columns. When I say all 5, I'm talking about minimums and maximums from my testing. I only pay attention to the maximums because that is how I am ranking the fans, but you're welcome to look at all this information. I don't know if you're looking for patterns, trying to figure out how to identify fans based on characteristics, or maybe you're looking for a great exhaust fan. Keep in mind that an exhaust fan needs to have high airflow. If a fan has high airflow, that's what you, and it has high static pressure, that's a hybrid. It can be used for intake and exhaust. If it has low airflow and high static pressure, that's good for intake. Now, so I'm going to go through this slowly, and hopefully you will find what you're looking for. Maybe you know the fan that you're interested in determining if it's what you want to buy. Feel free to pause at any time. I trust that you don't feel uncomfortable to do that, because there's no reason to feel uncomfortable. I mean, it's not like I'm going to get angry at you for pausing. Now, if, however, you don't watch to the very end of every single one of my videos, I won't even know, so I won't be angry. I mean, obviously, it's disappointing to me when I see that most people drop off within the first 30 seconds of a lot of people's videos, or a lot of my videos or whatever. But yeah, I mean, what can I do? I mean, I may very well not have a home to live in a few months. All right, well, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you could put a comment down below, that would help me. Please, don't be shy. Just be civil. That's the only thing that I really expect, is for people to be civil. Hope you have a great day. Thanks.
I need to ask for your help. Things have been challenging. Whose life hasn't been challenging lately? So if you can please help me out by liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, and turning on notifications, that would be really, really super. Also, if you'd like to help me financially and you can't afford to, you can do a super thanks on my Glenn's Fast Reviews channel, or you can become a member there. Or if you prefer, you can go to patreon.com/GLENNMII and become a member there instead. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Bleeping Computer for their support of my channel. If you need resources for computers, for getting rid of malware and learning about cybersecurity and stuff, Bleeping Computer, BLEEPING computer.com is a great resource. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.